Now in SPSS, we can have built-in case studies. These case studies can be come under the menu help. Help in the first option, topic wise help, you can choose to searching. It is a search engine of help of any specific command. Then in second, we have statistical tutorials. So if you want to learn any specific topic in SPSS, so you can run a specific tutorial. And this is also a search engine. With the help of this search engine, you can find any specific topic or any specific tutorial. Third option is important, and I want to explain the third option here, the case studies. So before clicking on the case studies option, I want to just start the magnifier so that you can have larger fonts. Case studies. If you want to communicate with the SPSS community, or you want to ask or share any question to the SPSS community, just go there. If you want command syntax reference, it is very important. Command syntax reference, what each command does and what is the complete syntax of each command, you can click here, command syntax reference. So this will be a tutorial like working. If you are familiar with the R code, so you can compatibly work with the R with the SPSS. So you can click here. I'm just clicking the case studies. It will take few time to come to the case studies. Now you can see we have two pens. We have one in the left pen. We have top options, case studies. You can shrink the options, or you can expand the options by this this button. Tutorials, you can expand the tutorials, or you can contact the tutorials. So I'm going to the statistics base. Want to show you the case studies based on the basic statistics. There are several advanced options. Suppose you want to run a case studies related to the neural network, you can use this option. Missing value, I already explained you the how missing values are handled and what is imputation. So the entire tutorial or the case study of missing value you can find here. So I'm just on the base statistics. Before going to the statistics base, I want to explain what is showing on the right pane. Case studies provides a hand-on example how to create the various type of statistical analysis. These examples assume you are already familiar with the basic operation of SPSS. Click here for more general options of SPSS statistics. Now going to the statistics base, click here. When you click on the statistics base, the further options are open here. Here are the several case studies, summary statistics using frequencies. So whenever you click on the analyze, explore, analyze, descriptive, so these are for these three simple options are here. If you want to run the case studies of the t-test, so you should click here. If you want to know how the analysis of variance one-way ANOVA works, so one complete case study is here. And bivariate correlation, the linear model, linear regression model, you can click here. If you want to learn a case studies related with the regression, you can click here. Similarly, you have a further more options here. Simulations by probability distribution, you can simulate any of the scenario by any probability model. K-mean clustering, you can have a complete case study of K-mean clustering here. So multiple options you have, lots of options you have. I'm going to click on a simple case study like t-test. There are the three sub options in t-test: one sample t-test, pair sample t-test, independent sample t-test. In the independent sample t-test, we have the two options, pooled and non-pooled. All of you are familiar with the pooled and non-pooled t-test. So just click on the independent sample t-test. Now, independent sample t-test procedures, significance of the difference between the two sample means. Two samples means are same or not. The null hypothesis will be what? Null hypothesis will be whether the two means are same or not. So H naught is mean of group A is same as mean of group B. Mean of group A is same as mean of group B. So this is by default the null hypothesis, and alternate hypothesis is these two means are not same. Mean A is not equal to mean B if we are working with the two-tailed test. So this can be done with the help of this case study. Descriptive statistics for each test variable. Test of variance equality is needed because if the two means are to be checked, so all of you have a perception that whether the variances are same or not. So you should have to check another hypothesis if you want to work with the two means, whether the group variance of A is same as the variance of B or not. The variance of group A is same as variance of group B, and with the alternate hypothesis, they are not same. Variance A is not equal to, sorry, this is square. So variance A is not equal to variance B. This is the square. Is not equal to variance B. If the variances are same, pool t-test will be used. If the variances are not same, non-pool t-test will be used. So these are the different options that you can think whenever working with this case study. After learning the basic concept by slide, you have to click the next button. This is the next button. So you have to click the next button to show the next slide of this case study. So these case studies are summarized in a way. The page is shown here and the outputs of the SPSS will be shown here. So there are the three panes now. In the left pane, we have the detailed main topics, then subtopics, then output in SPSS. The click next. Achha, what is to be used in this case study? Two sample t-test. What data is to be used with the independent sample t-test? All needed is the program provide the samples. So data is built in to the SPSS. So you have to just open that data and check what the data is. Samples file. Click the samples file, credit promo.sav. This is the data file which is provided by the SPS by default to you. You have to download this file. There is no need to download this file because this is already installed into your SPSS folder where the installation of SPSS was done. You can see the file and you can run the file in SAV format. Now sample files में ये सारा मौजूद होगा. You can click on the sample files and go to this file. What this file contains is written here. An analyst at a departmental store want to evaluate the recent credit card promotions. So one of the important analysis it is to evaluate the credit card promotions. To this end, 500 cardholders were randomly chosen. Half received an ad promoting a reduced interest rate on purchase made on the next 3 months, and the half received a standard seasonal at. So two groups are there. In the one group, we have promoting the reduced interest rate on a purchase made on the next 3 months. And another one is a standard promotion. So this is the explanation of the study. What study is done in this particular situation. Now click next. What to be clicked? Analyze, compare means independent sample. I think so, because these two samples are the independent samples. So click next. Analyze, compare means independent. These are the SPSS clicks. Click next. When you click next, you have to choose variable. Spent. This is the dependent variable, or the test variable is a quantitative variable. And in this variable, we have interest type. What type of interest is? Whether is a regular interest rate is to be applied or any proportional. So these are the two options. One by one you have to check. So what will be the next define group? You have to define the group next. After defining the group, 0 is for group number 1, another is the promotion by regular with the regular advertisements or by specialized scheme. जैसे अभी दराज के ऊपर आई थी 11/11 आई हुई थी, वो स्पेशलाइज ऑन अ स्पेसिफिक डे, या फिर इफ इट इज रेगुलर कोई स्कीम है जिसके थ्रू आ रहा है, तो ये कंटिन्यू प्रेस करें आप. Now type 0 group 1 and type 2 group 2. The two groups we have, we want to compare the average for the two groups. Click next. This is the syntax. Syntax generated by the menu commands I chose. And next will be the output. These are the outputs. This is the output of a descriptive table. Spent during promotion period, standard promotions or new promotion. स्टैंडर्ड प्रमोशन पहले से ही कोई 5% 10% का डिस्काउंट लगा हुआ था वो, और न्यू प्रमोशन कोई अभी 11/11 पे कोई नया लगा दिया, उन्हें 40% डिस्काउंट दे दिया. तो ये मीन दोनों के दिए गए हैं, स्पेंडिंग ड्यूरिंग द रेगुलर promotions or on a special. So you can see that on a specialized promotion, the spending is mean spending is very high. So is it significantly larger than the regular promotion, or they both are same? So standard deviations are given, the standard errors are given. All of you should be able to calculate these standard error. Standard deviation divided by the root n. These standard deviations can be computed. So descriptive table displays what this table is indicating is written here. So you have to read the entire things here. Click next. Now this is variance test, because pooled non-pooled will be decided after checking whether the variances are same or not. So we have a null hypothesis here, and what that null hypothesis will be, that null hypothesis will be the variances are same or not. So I have a null hypothesis here at this point, H naught, variances are same or not. So group variance A is equal to the variance of B. And alternate hypothesis is variances are not same. P value is 0.2. P value is 0.2. And all of you are familiar with this F test. Formula of F test is S1 square upon S2 square. In the previous chapter, we did it completely. S1 square upon S2 square. This is the F test. After this F test, degrees of freedom, numerator, denominator, with the P value is there. If P value is smaller than alpha, reject H naught. So my p-value is more than reject H naught. My p-value is greater than alpha, to accept H naught. Means the variances are same. Now all of you are familiar that if the variances are same, this was not our objective. Our objective was to compare the means, not variance. The variances are compared due to the choice whether the pooled or non-pooled test, which of them is to be used. So after this hypothesis, after accepting this hypothesis, we can say that the pooled t-test will be used. So in the next output, I will analyze what will be the whether the two means are equal or two means are not equal. So I am just removing these from here and click next. Entire thing is written here. The procedure produces the two tests of the difference between the two groups. One test assumes that the variances of the two groups are equal. The Levene statistics is there. Now click next. When you click next, if in this example, the significance value is 0.27, which is larger than 0.1. It is testing at 10%. We can assume that the group has the equal variances and pooled t-test will be used. SPSS will not use the term pooled or non-pooled. It is using the term equal variance t-test, unequal variance t-test. So in the next, I have the next option, pivot bookmark, then double click the test table to activate it from the viewer menu. What this will do? Okay, it is generating some table. I'm just skipping. This is the result in which I'm interested. I already show you in the class lectures whenever I was doing this. F-test, sig value is there, mean difference is there. This is t-test, equality of means. Equality of means, sig value of equality of means is 0.024. This is the test of mean, this is the test of variance. Test of variance, test of equality of two variance, test of equality of two means. So I am just writing the hypothesis here below these two. Here we have the null hypothesis. H naught is variances are same. Variance A is same as variance B. Levene test, check the equality of variance, and it is the equality of means, H naught. Mean A is equal to mean B. So if this p-value is smaller than 0.05, we can say that the means are different, significantly different. If this p-value is greater than alpha, so we can say that the variances are equal. The variances are equal, but the means are not, because at 5% level of significance, the means are not equal, but at 5% level of significance, the variances are equal. So that is the way of working with this case study. You can explore the more options by clicking this right button and find it the relevant material in the course we learn. So I think I am stopping here and open the floor to you for discussion.